Get your Northland Ford starting lineups. The Thunder with Dennis Schroeder, who they picked up in a three-way deal as the Thunder partner is making his preseason debut tonight, as he did not play in the Thunder's game the other night, Wednesday. They played against the
George signing. I mean, you could make the case that Oklahoma City had one of the most successful off seasons in the NBA. Is a major coup for this OKC Thunder team.
And getting out from under that Carmelo Anthony contract in the process.
There's no doubt.
He had his knee scoped on September 12th. They said he'd be reevaluated in 4 weeks. The 4 weeks is coming up on October 10th, so yeah. They did get some bad news, Jim, did the Thunder, as Taj Gibson finished one in Oakland against Golden State and then fell against the Clippers. Karl Anthony Towns from down.
You couldn't do that anymore in 14 seconds. You had to get it out and go quickly as Steven Adams gets a nice hit. You got to hear what he said, his response to the GMs ranking him #1.
Adams with the rebound. Thunder hurried up the floor. PG-13 finishes it off. Towns.
Nice move by Karl Anthony Towns. Patterson, the second effort. Sticking with it.
Adams, a one-handed rebound. And it goes under for the finish. Oklahoma City last year finished with 48 wins, one better than Minnesota, despite the fact the Wolves took 3 out of the series against Houston. But game 82 against Denver, as Jeff Teague drills the 3. Really?
Well, when the Timberwolves were losing those games, that's exactly what we were saying, because I've been through it as a player and I mean, it was just a game or two separating all of those teams. And how many times did Minnesota have a chance to quarter matters?
Teague spin on Schroeder. That's a nice move by the veteran against his former team. He's loaded, so there aren't going to be a lot of nights that it's going to be a gimme. It's going to have to be earned, and these newcomers are going to have to get up to speed in a big hurry.
I'm just looking forward to watching Josh.
Derrick Rose has it knocked away. Paul George goes the distance.
Timberwolves fan base, and we love what we do, Dave. So I think you just got to find positives in these situations. The constraints of like time and timeouts.
We have to work in a linear fashion. But his absence opens the door for opportunity to a number of... Diop, Bates Diop with the finish. Knocked right into him as he was coming back down the floor.
Flip Saunders used to say this all the time. The truth cannot be controversial. I think for me, Anthony Tolliver kind of was ahead of his time. Positionless basketball.
During the offseason, after having a fantastic year shooting the basketball from downtown last season.
Nice pass beautiful pass by Tyus.
Felton. Veteran.
To hold down the fort for your team.
Gorgie maybe will get going. Nerlens Noel attacking Detroit in Oklahoma City on Wednesday. Teague leaves it up for KG.
By Bates Diop to be able to find the soft spot once Jeff Teague got the basketball.
Paul George here from downtown finished second in the league only to James Harden. And total made threes with 244. That was a career high. Timberwolves with 4 out of their starting 5 on the floor. And Karl Anthony Towns and Patterson the drive. Everybody was expecting. Wiggins spins and finishes.
Step-ups. He is a big man, and Derrick Rose did a great job of handling that.
There's not a lot of people that can make Karl Anthony.
Every team. Well, just watching the Milwaukee Bucks the other night. Their offense is a breath of fresh air for what they were doing.
Adams,
in fact, shot threes themselves.
They went 12 of 30.
Exactly right. Terrence Ferguson getting out and doing what he does best, filling the lane for him. And the Western Conference is the best it's ever been in that time frame for me. From 84 to the current idea. I would would love to run some of these members of the media. Thank God Jerry Zagoda's already gone, because all the time.
Another summer with Frank Matrosano out in the Bay Area. And I said to him before the game tonight as he was warming up, Schroeder coast to coast, I said, have a good...
No, I know, but to me, I can't really discern, because I listened to, we've got an Aussie in our front office, Manny Rowan, and Manny Rowan just sounds just like him. So.
Teague was dynamic in that preseason opener against the Warriors, fell back to earth. And people would tell you that the Timberwolves as a team should up the volume, but you've got to have guys capable. Nice bounce pass to Taj Gibson.
Early on.
But they're playing quality opponents. Schroeder out of the corner.
Second time is November 7th, but we're going to see the Lakers a couple times early on.
Nice move by Derrick Rose.
The baseline's fine if that's where you need to go, but everything that Paul George does is so good. His ability to handle the basket and the way that he does his job. It builds confidence.
Schroeder leaks out off the tap and goes the distance.
As I said, I was really impressed with him last year. Weren't you? I mean, when he came onto the team, I don't think a lot of Timberwolves fans is talented over.
Schroeder dumps it off for Ferguson. 14 points, 13 boards for Steven Adams. Same numbers he had at halftime.
Wow.
Nerlens Noel working the offense. Rose pulls up for the long two and drills it.
Ooh, nice. Nice run out by Taj Gibson. Boy, he kind of got lost on Minnesota's success with Towns and Wiggins and Butler and everything. Taj Gibson was.
Abrinas. Shot clock down to 6. Derrick Rose left all alone, and Derrick makes two great human beings who are extremely talented and we love working with. Dave Tippett. Wiggins. Towns can't tape it for so long.
Well, could we put it off taping it for a few more days?
Abrinas at the buzzer.
His demeanor and the way that he played the game, and it's fun to be around. Wow.
I do not doubt that. You got your rounds in all across the globe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tyus Jones, baseline. Tolliver, no hesitation, putting up the three.
To shoot those kinds of shots with defense closing out.
Grant goes underneath as he got by.
Pro. Minnesota pretty much had two really good picks. I mean, talk about
Courtney Jank was on the line. Grant the three, as much as a 22-point lead in the second quarter. Nerlens Noel, the sweeping hook over Gordon.
Gino was a starter at one time, and he's a proud guy. He wants to earn, gets those steals and is disruptive like that.
Kogi was born in Nigeria, but there, and credit Georgia Tech for being able to recruit him to stay in state.
Really come in here and contributed for OKC. That's why I said the depth of their team is impressive.
Whoa, Deontay Burton, that was. Tyus gets chased off the three-point line. Timberwolves job open.
That's right.
And James Nunley had a very nondescript game. Because I looked back
and give you any prep.
No, they let me know what game it was.
Okay.
C.J. Williams, who's on so bad that I mistook Kevin Love for Luke Ridnour. And you and I actually made a joke. Timberwolves can get over the century mark here. Bates Diop does.
Oh, nice move.
And the Timberwolves will finish this one off 113-101. They fall to 1 and 2.